Hi Stampin' friends, today we're going to tackle the #1 problem in stamping, and that is how to stamp straight. Doesn't it drive you crazy when you work on a project and then you go to stamp the sentiment or one other thing, another image, and it just is crooked and then you have to just start all over again? Well, with the Stamparatus, that doesn't have to happen anymore. And it is especially true for the February 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit. That's what I'm going to use today to show you how the Stamparatus can make it so that you never stamp crooked again. You'll stamp straight every time. No excuses anymore. And this card from the February 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit is the perfect one to demonstrate this concept, because the layers in this cake, when I saw this card, I thought there is no way that I'm going to be able to stamp those layers in that little card, that little cake piece, and that they're going to come out straight. There's just no way that I'll be able to do it. And I also thought there's no way I'm going to be able to stamp all the sentiments straight on the little labels. I'm sure you've faced this too. If you're a paper crafter and a stamper, being crooked is the #1 frustration. But not anymore. So let me show you how you can use the Stamparatus to make sure that you stamp straight every time. The first card that we're gonna do is the one that says, "Have a lovely birthday." And if you take a look at that, look at how straight the "have a" and "birthday" words are on this little tag. I also use the Stamparatus to not only stamp the sentiment, but to also stamp this flower, which has to be placed at a certain place on the card, and then this piece also. So this is the tag that you're going to use. And if you'll notice, you've probably already assembled your February 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit, but if not, I just want to give you this little tip. The tag is not even. The top one is a little bit smaller than the bottom one, so you want to make sure that it's going in the correct direction, with the smaller piece on the top and the larger piece on the bottom. But just take a look at how straight those words came out. Now, if I were to freehand do that, even though this is a photopolymer stamp set that comes in this kit, there is no way that I would have been able to get those words that perfectly straight on this tag. And this is the other part of the card, and you'll see that there's a silhouette of the flower here, and you want to make sure that you position the stamp so that when you ink it and stamp it, it goes, the silhouette, the outline of the flower is what you're going to stamp. You want to make sure that it goes in the correct place, and the Stamparatus is the answer for that. So I'm going to take my Stamparatus, and there are a bunch of different ways that you can use it. I'm not going to use the magnetic plates, the magnetic holder pieces for this, because I don't need to. I can just put it up here in the corner, and I can let the Stamparatus itself be the guide for this, but I'm going to put the tag in the place, the proper place, up there, and it won't move. And then also, when you're using the photopolymer stamps, you want to make sure that you use this piece of foam that comes with the Stamparatus so that you have the right dimension, because these are thinner than our red rubber stamps. So I'm going to take out the birthday and the "have a." And now let me zoom in and show you how to do it. It's so easy, and it's going to change your stamping. I am just going to place these, and let me just show you this. If you look at the card, you're going to see that the "have a" is over towards the right. It's not in the center, and the "birthday" is over towards the left. So I'm just going to take the stamp and place it where I want it to be on the little tag. And if I place it there straight, then there's no reason why it won't come out straight when I stamp it, because what I'm gonna do is just take the Stamparatus, the plastic lid, fold it over, and then the stamps will stick to the Stamparatus. Okay, and I'm just gonna put the tag back where it was when I placed the stamps there. I'm gonna take my little Rococo Rose Stampin' Spot, ink up the stamps, and then it looks like I got some on the plastic, so I'm just gonna wipe that off and then watch. Press it down. And it's nice and straight. See how easy that was? So easy. So now I'm going to take this card piece. I'm going to take these stamps off, and I will clean them in a second. I'm going to take this piece of paper, and I am going to take the big flower from the stamp set and place it. I have to figure out here, play around with it a little bit, and make sure you get it in the correct direction. So it looks like it needs to go right there like that. And then I'm going to take the other piece, which is just the little buds, and that goes right up here. So I'm just going to place those where they go, like that. And if you'll notice, you're not stamping the entire image. Like I said, there's already the silhouette printed, pre-printed on the card. We're just stamping this outline around here, okay? So I did the same thing. I placed, I'm not using the metal things to hold the paper down. I'm just using the corner of the Stamparatus and the side to hold my piece of paper in place. Put the stamps there, and then I'm going to put the lid over, pick up the stamps. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna have to do that again because that one fell off. Pick up the stamps. And now I'm taking my Stampin' Spot, which comes in the Paper Pumpkin kit. Every kit includes a coordinating Stampin' Spot. And you want to make sure that you save these Stampin' Spots. They're part of your Stampin' collection now, and they're perfect to use with the Stamparatus. So I'm just going to ink it up, come back here, make sure that this is straight, and fold it over, press it down. And there you have it. Now, if you'll notice something, this image did not come out all the way. You see how there's missing pieces there? Now you can leave it like that, but the best part about the Stamparatus is I can go in there again because everything is still in the same place. Nothing has moved. I can re-ink this stamp here that didn't stamp all the way. I'm going to re-ink it, and then you can leave this one on or take it off, and I'm just going to take it off because I don't want to risk messing up the card, and it's still going to be in the same place. Nothing has moved. And there you go. So it's a little bit darker because I had to stamp it twice, but it's the full image now. And that's how easy it is to use the Stamparatus to stamp straight. So let's try one more tag. Now I'm going to show you how I got the birthday on this tag perfectly straight and in the middle. So we're going to take our Stamparatus again, just repeat what we just did. Put the tag up here in the corner, let the Stamparatus be the guide to keep it straight. Take the birthday stamp, place it right in the center. You might have little sticky fingers, so you might have to play around with it a teeny bit and make sure it's in the center and straight, and then flip the lid over, and the lid will pick up the stickiness that's on the stamp. Okay, I'm gonna re-put my tag there. Take my Stampin' Spot, ink up the birthday. Flip it back over. And there we have it. Another straight sentiment. with the Stamparatus. Hooray, we did it. This will change your life, especially if you're OCD like I am and everything has to be straight, or I can't function if it's not straight. The Stamparatus is a life changer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Wasn't that fun? I told you, you can now stamp straight every time with the Stamparatus. Be sure to check out my site, stampinwithcharlene.com, where you can find out more information about how to order the Stamparatus. You can also find out how to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're obsessed with stamping and paper crafting like I am, you can receive a discount on your products. You can be the first to know when new things come out. You can order before the general public orders. You can earn incentives, a lot of free stuff too. So check it out, stampinwithcharlene.com. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it. I would really appreciate that. If you could also subscribe to my channel, click the little bell so you get an email alert whenever I post a new video. That would make me so happy too. Enjoy your Stamparatus and let's stamp straight.